I'm sorry about what I'm gonna tell you. It may be too much for you to bear, but it's about my younger life and the things that really sucked. Middle school was the hardest time of my life. I dealt with bullshit and a lot of strife. I know that you may have suffered many things that I did, maybe less, maybe worse. Unfortunately, that pain has somehow made us curse. I want you to know that I've felt your pain, even if it was caused by something else with another name. I trusted the wrong person, they sexually assaulted me. My lack of consent was disregarded, and his actions confused me. It took me 4 years to figure out what had happened. I didn't blame him for it before I added it to the other things I'd done wrong and kept keeping score. I shared my homemade sushi with the boy, and he threw it in my face. People at my school thought I was a disgrace. They said shitty things to my face. A girl quite the name Penis Nose for me because I'm Jewish, and apparently my nose looks like a phallic object to her. She shared that name and her little idea became a shitty game that all her buddies played. Now only did this girl call me names. She gave me some insecurities that I still live with. I really wish I could say fuck you and return all this shit. Well, guess what? She's having a baby. I guessed it in middle school. Fellow students anonymously told me to kill myself, that everyone else would be better off without me. Good thing I never did it, 'cause those assholes and bitches would have had a large piece of guilt to deal with. Which is the funny and sad thing about suicide, because I swear when someone dies, everyone who treated them terribly reflects on every possible thing they could have done and said that could have potentially led to that person to decide they would rather be dead. Every word that has been thrown at me has somehow been ingested. I invested so much time wallowing in these words, and then I realized that it was absurd to let it all get to me, especially 'cause it wasn't true. I realized it was time to move forward and pass my thoughts on for others to hear in order to be free. You know how they say sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Why the fuck do they say that? Words are probably one of the most effective and poisonous things for humans to use on each other as an attack. We turn those words into who we are. We think we've become what we're not. Why the fuck would you ever try to manipulate someone into thinking that they're not worth anything? Why would you do that? Your brain stores that shit somewhere. Whether it's deep down, it only triggered occasionally, or if it constantly lives in your consciousness and decomposes your identity into a pile of ideas that you can't help but keep composting inside your mental self. I hope you understand why you need to stop using words to hurt people. Everything you say, every little joke, it can really hurt. Every little poke, so be careful, be gentle, love everyone around you, even if you don't want to.